What do you think of when you think of Frankenstein's monster? You probably think of green skin, giant bolts in his neck. Well, I need you to take whatever Hollywood idea that you have of Frankenstein, I need you to throw it in the trash, okay? The book describes Frankenstein's monster as a very tall figure with yellow skin and yellow eyes and long black hair. And of course, this may frighten many people, but studies show that humans have a tendency to judge people before they even meet them. And if we're able to put this urge aside, the monster could have easily fit into society. This is because he was a hard worker, he was ready to go into society, and he was also disregarded by humans. My dad always says that things just don't come to you, you have to work for it. And this is exactly what the monster did. He would go out into the fields and get the vegetables for the family in the cottage. He'd also chop trees for them as well. He had no intentions of being evil. You can see it in some kids these days that they're disregarded by their parents. This usually leads for them becoming like evil almost, and bad kids. I like to think of Dr. Doofenshmirtz from Phineas and Ferb. He actually one time said that his family didn't even show up for his birth. That's not possible, but hey, that's a good example. And not only was the monster disregarded like this, but he was also beaten, he was shunned, he was persecuted by almost every human being he came across. He was really never bad in the beginning. He, did the things for the people in the cottage. He even saved that girl from drowning. And he was also ready for society. He had been studying the people in the cottage for a very long time. He had learned English from Frankenstein's books from the labs. I know what a lot of you are thinking. There's no way that this monster could be able to fit into society because he's ugly and he looks different than us. Well, let me ask you these couple of questions. Do you just reject people because they look weird? Do you just reject people because they got some giant scar across their face? Do you reject people just because they're wired differently than you? No, you wouldn't do that. So stop rejecting the monster just because he looks different. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I have laid all my evidence out in front of you, and I leave you with one last thing. The monster is almost just like us. So, the monster could have easily fit into